What is going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I'm your host, Terry, and welcome to my channel, baby. Buy the dip. All right, Meta Millionaires, I got a special one for you today. That's right. We're going to go over the Fintel shorted shares. I went into the Google Spreadsheets and broke it all down for this whole week, the first week of August. Now, there is one day they did not report, but I got the 4 days individually broke down, and then I got a total of everything as well. And you're going to be blown away at these numbers. So let's get in here first and just look at the chart and see how we did on the stock overall for the week. Looks like we started the week at $3.51, and it kind of just dove down here. We got down to a low. We were down about 12.82%. We were down about 45 cents. Then the big PR press release came out, and we shot up to $3.47. Then it kind of sold off a quick little pump and dump there on the press release, and you can see we ended here the week at $3.30. So overall, in the overall week, we were down 21 cents, down 5.98%. So not horrible considering for a 5-day trend. I would say in a bear market right now, or I would say a manipulated dark pool market. Let's put it that way. All right, guys, and here we are on the Fintel, and I wanted to show you here, just look as I scroll down here, the amount of shares right here and the amount of dollars that are being shorted. Going back August 6th, as you can see, I'm scrolling through here pretty fast. A lot of stuff here. Here you see August the 5th. And we keep scrolling. Man, August the 5th, honestly, those numbers blew me away. We look here at August the 4th and we get on to August the 3rd. So they do not give you totals for each individual day. So what did I do? I went in here and made a Google spreadsheet, and we're going to cover it right here. So I broke it down individual each day. They don't have Monday, August the 2nd, but they go Tuesday the 3rd, Wednesday the 4th, Thursday the 5th, and Friday the 6th. So we will cover that in this video. So as you look here, this is going to be August the 3rd numbers. It looks like on August the 3rd, we get down here, we had a total of around 88 people shorting the stock that day. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is just what's being reported to the Fintel. This ain't even excluding what has not been reported. So, on August the 3rd, the total amount of shares shorted was 283,116 shares, equaling a total dollar amount of $921,651.12 for one day. That's right, over 283,000 shares, guys. That's right. Let's go here and take a look at August the 4th. Here's this spreadsheet I made up. So if we scroll down here, a lot of big numbers on this one too. August the 4th, we started here on the 4th line. Scroll the whole way down here towards the end, as you can see all the numbers. We had about 113 people that was reported shorting the stock to the Fintel website. And as you see here in the spreadsheet, guys, the total amount of shares shorted, 382,523 shares. The total dollar amount, $1,200,922.43 of dollar value of shares that were shorted on August the 4th. Now, one thing to keep in mind is, as of right now, you can see right here in the Fintel, the short sale transactions for the last 7 days in value greater than 5,000. So keep this in mind. Currently, right now, this is a brand new feature on the Fintel. And as they say, anything over $5,000 in value will be reported here to the Fintel by these agencies. Now, I think as you'll see here, the next couple of days, you're going to see what I'm talking about. We have one big whopping day coming up, and we got a surprise on the next one. So as people currently trading under the $5,000 threshold to be reported. So I gave you the August 4th numbers, about 113 people roughly was shorting the stock that day. So a good bit of people. Let's go take a look at August 5th, and I'm going to tell you what. The 5th numbers just blow me away. This is the most highest numbers of any of the days is the 5th. So wait till you see these numbers, guys. Let's see, we start on number 4. This one just keeps scrolling. I mean, I just could not believe it. I was like, what was up on the 4th of people shorting the stock? or I mean the 5th, I'm sorry. What is up with people shorting the stock on the 5th? And as you look here, there's about 258 people shorted the stock on August the 5th. Now, why was there so many people shorting the stock, I believe, the day of the press release? It's like right before, well, I guess the 5th right here, yeah. It's like they put out press release and boom, the 5th, they're like, you know what? MMAT has a press release, let's short it. And that's exactly what I think could have, like, look at these timestamps over here, all at 9, a lot of them is at 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning. Look how many there is. I mean, it just goes all day, as you can see here, but there was a couple, like almost 100 and some shorts here in the first couple of hours. And if you look here at the chart, I mean, this happened here at 9:30 and it was back down by 11. So as soon as this thing got any kind of momentum, the shorts brought it right back down. Now, that's what I truly believe happened here on the 5th, guys. I mean, look at these timestamps, 9 o'clock, 9:30, 9:50, 10 o'clock, all the way up here. I mean, there's almost up through 11 o'clock. I mean, 11 o'clock alone, there's about 150 people that shorted the stock on the press release. So it's like they get a little bit of momentum and then boom, let's short the stock. So wait till you see these numbers. The total shares shorted on August the 5th, 784,164 shares. I put, wow, oh my God. The amount of shares shorted, that is unbelievable amount of shares shorted for one day on the 5th. So like I said, the press release came Thursday and they're like, let's just short it. And that's exactly what happened. The total dollar amount for the 5th, $2,562,295.58. Holy sheet is all I'm going to say. Holy sheet. If you know what I'm saying. The total dollar amount, man. Like I said, that Thursday the 5th, the shorts were just seeing that and they got excited and they saw it go up and they're like, we got to bring it back down. And I tell you what they did. They did bring it back down because it didn't even stay up for about an hour and a half. Sounds like a personal problem. But you know what I'm saying? Back to the video. No more joking around, man. Get your minds out of the gutters, guys. We're talking about stocks here. Talking about these stonks. But anyway, the last day here is going to be August the 6th. Now, I'm a little confused on this. Now, I don't know what happened here. We scroll the whole way down. Roughly around 148, 149 people shorted the stock. Now, here's where I'm a little confused. The total amount of shares shorted, 495,955 shares. Yes, that is a lot of shares shorted. But for some reason, when I add up all these values here, it's coming up $491,855. Now, I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of lower numbers here. 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. There is a couple bigger ones. I mean, there's a 52,000. But anyway, that's what I'm wondering. Did they realize on the 5th the amount? How does it go from 2.5 million down to basically taking off $2 million of shorted shares? So let's go here to the final spreadsheet, guys. That's right. I got the grand total from August the 3rd through the 6th, and we got it broken down day by day. And it's kind of funny. Look at the 3rd of the shares, 283,000. The 4th, 382,000. The 5th, 784,000. Every day it was growing, and then on Friday, boom, it cuts back down to 495,000, which was still more than what the 4th was, but it dropped back down. We look here on the 3rd, $921,000 worth of shares were shorted. On the 4th, 1.2 million shares were shorted. Look on the 5th, $2.5 million worth of shares were shorted, and then less than $500,000 on the 6th. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do you think they saw those numbers coming out and they're like, let's just keep a bunch of small transactions? And this was what we were talking about, I think, in the videos running this. Once they realize this information is out here, they're probably going to be running a lot of smaller transactions under 5,000 to be under the radar. So I think that could be going on as well, because how is it such a big drop from the 5th to the 6th when every day, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, it was increasing? Increase in shares shorted, increase in total dollar amount, and then the 6th, it just kind of drops off completely. So that's kind of unique. So here's the totals, guys. The total amount of shares shorted for 4 days, 1,945,758 shares were shorted in a 4-day period the first week of August. The total dollar amount of those 4 days of the shares shorted, $5,176,724.13. So that is the numbers. Take your screenshot right there. Unfortunately, like I said, they do not have numbers out for August the 2nd. They did have July the 30th, and then it didn't come in until August the 3rd. Like I said, this is the first week the Fintel has this kind of information on the shares shorted. So, yeah, short sale transaction. So this is the first week to have it. So I think we're going to be seeing some changes as time goes by on that, and I will be bringing you the updates. I love going in. It took me about an hour, guys, to make sure that these spreadsheets were each individual day, and then come in with this total spreadsheet here at the end. So if you appreciate these Google spreadsheet videos where I take the time, make them nice and pretty, give you the total amount of shares, total amount of dollars, man. I like putting this information because you have something you can physically look at, take a screenshot, have these numbers, and we can keep continuing this as the weeks go on. So guys, hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. Put this on Reddit, man. Put it on Twitter. Put it on all the social media, stock twits, everywhere. People need to see these numbers. I think it's really important, the amount. Like I said, it's just heavily shorted, just my personal opinion. And I'll be bringing you probably in tomorrow's video more information off the Fintel and other news that's floating around on the social media. So guys, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.